You need to establish some symbols. It seems that on every street corner in every city I go in, there are some symbols. Some people call them red lights, some people call them stoplights, some people call them traffic lights. And in reality, they've all misnamed them. They are go lights, ladies and gentlemen, and they're put there for the express purpose of making traffic go. The average person spends 27 hours a year in front of those lights waiting on the right color to come along. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been sitting there waiting on the right color to come along? You're all excited, you're all enthused, you're all motivated, you're listening to your Zig Ziglar tapes. And as you sit there, you look out the side of your eye and you can't believe it. Here sits a dude over there and he's waiting on the right color to come along too. He's got a good and firm grip on that steering wheel. I mean, he doesn't want that car to go anywhere. And he's talking to that light up there, you know, and you watch him a minute, you can't believe it. He's got his foot on the accelerator. He's racing the engine to change the color of the light. How many of you have actually seen some dodo sit there racing the car motor trying to change the color of the light? Can I see your hands? Now, folks, I hate to be negative. Matter of fact, I won't be negative. I'll be like a little boy came home from school one day and said, "Dad, I'm afraid I flunked that arithmetic test." His dad said, "Son, that's negative. Be positive." He said, "Dad, I'm positive I flunked that arithmetic test." I don't care how much you race that car motor, it's not going to change the color of the light. Now, let me emphasize a point. Those of you who thought it might be a little juvenile a minute ago for you to say super good, but I'll get better, or outstanding, but I'm improving. If you think that's juvenile, what do you think it is to sit there to race a car engine trying to change the color of the light? Good friend of mine, Bernie Loftic, Winnipeg, Canada, most positive man on the face of this earth. I know he is. Bernie's so positive he's never had a cold. Every once in a while he has a warm. Bernie is so positive he won't even talk about the weekend. He calls it the strong end. And you said, now wait a minute, Ziglar. Go lights, warm, strong end. Is all of that necessary? No, you can be mediocre without it. Mediocre. Who's that dude think he's talking to? Doesn't he know that I'm president of my own company? Mediocre. Doesn't he know I'm worth over $5 million? Mediocre. Doesn't he know that I was #1 in the whole region last year and the year before? Mediocre. Doesn't he know that I've got my PhD? Well, bully for you. I still say mediocre. You see, success is not measured by how you do compared to what somebody else does. See, you might have 10 times the ability. Success is measured by how you do compared to what you could have done with the ability which you have. You see, what I'm talking about is for you to be #1. Oh, I don't believe everybody can be the biggest and the fastest and the strongest and the smartest, but I believe you are #1 when you get up in the morning and say, today, I'm going to give it my best shot. I believe you're #1 when at the end of the day you can honestly look in that mirror and say, today I gave it my best shot. That's all anybody can ask of you. And you know what? With the ability you have and the attitude you're developing, your best shot is all that is required. You'll be #1. Step number 4, establish those symbols. The next time somebody asks you how to get from here to there, don't say, go down to the second stoplight and turn right. Instead, write yourself a little note for the first few weeks. Put it on the dash of your car. Remember, there are go lights. And then when somebody asks you for directions, you'll be ready. You say, you go down to the first go light. And you can't say go light with a straight face if your life depended on it. And you know what? You'll grin from ear to ear. The mind is an associating machine, and I'll guarantee you, you'll get results. Step number 5, to build a winning attitude. To be up 90% of the time and on when you need to be. This one begins with a question. Is there anybody here who has a thoroughbred horse worth in excess of $1 million? Okay? If you did have a thoroughbred horse worth over $1 million, would you keep him up half the night, let him drink coffee and booze and smoke cigarettes and eat junk food? What about a $10 dog? $5 cat? You know, actually, you treat a $5 cat better than you do a $1 billion body. And if you had a $1 million thoroughbred, you'd have the best trainer in the country. You would hire a dietitian to make certain his food was exactly right. You'd have the best facilities. You'd have an air-conditioned barn in the summertime and a steam-heated one in the wintertime. $1 million investment. But here's this $1 billion body.